before you even open your eyes this morning. Artificial intelligence had already made 5 decisions for you. It chose which notifications would reach you first, calculated the traffic on your commute, filtered your overnight emails, updated the weather, and decided what news story would appear at the top of your feed. You didn't ask for this. You didn't even notice. But quietly and visibly, artificial intelligence is running the world you wake up to every day. This is not science fiction. It's not the future. It's your life right now. Welcome to FutureLens. In today's episode, we'll explore how AI quietly shapes nearly every moment of our day. From the second we open our eyes to the instant we fall asleep, you'll see the systems that make invisible decisions on our behalf, and how, little by little, they're changing what it means to be human. The first thing most of us do in the morning is check our phone. It feels like a simple habit, but it's actually the first handoff of control to an algorithm. The moment your screen lights up, dozens of AI systems wake up with you. Notification engines decide which alerts you'll see first, using predictive models to determine what will capture your attention. Your email app quietly ranks your messages by importance. Spam filters powered by neural networks analyze every subject line, every sender, every word. Even the brightness of your screen and how long it stays on is managed by AI that learns your daily rhythm. These systems are designed to save you time, but their real goal is to keep you engaged. The apps you open next, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, are not waiting for your choices. They're predicting them. Behind every swipe is a machine learning model that tracks your pauses, your likes, and even the speed of your scroll. These systems don't just recommend content. They engineer desire. When you linger over a video, AI takes note. When you scroll past one too quickly, it adjusts. Every movement of your thumb is a tiny lesson, and the student is an algorithm learning who you are. Then you leave home. You open Google Maps or Apple Maps or Waze. You think you're choosing your route, but in reality, AI is guiding your path, calculating millions of data points in real time. These systems gather live GPS data from other drivers, cross-analyze it with satellite information, and forecast which streets will clog up before it even happens. It's not just showing you the fastest road. It's quietly redistributing traffic across an entire city. In some places, this has changed how neighborhoods develop and how people interact with the space around them. The invisible intelligence that directs your commute also shapes the rhythm of your city. When we think of artificial intelligence, we imagine robots, machines, or futuristic labs. But most AI doesn't look like that at all. It lives quietly inside the systems we depend on, the ones that run our work, our money, and our markets. Every second, these algorithms are making invisible decisions that ripple through our economy. They approve your transactions, sort your emails, decide your credit limit, and even determine who gets hired or fired. You don't see it. You just feel the results. In most modern offices, AI is already a silent coworker. It reads your emails before you do, filtering what's important and what's not. It suggests replies, predicts your typing patterns, and checks your grammar. Microsoft, Google, and countless productivity platforms have built invisible AI layers into their products. These tools claim to save time, but they're also collecting data about how you work, when you're active, how long you pause, and how fast you respond. Each keystroke becomes a data point, training systems that learn what efficiency looks like and who isn't meeting it. In some companies, AI is already rating employees, tracking digital behavior to measure engagement. It decides who's performing well and who's slowing down. You may never meet your evaluator because it isn't human. The same thing happens before you even start a job. Hiring platforms now use AI to scan resumes, analyze word patterns, and rank candidates before a recruiter ever reads a single name. Some systems even analyze your tone of voice in interviews, predicting fit based on speech rhythm and facial expressions. The goal is efficiency. The result is power. Power to decide who gets a chance and who never does. These systems are not always fair. They reflect the data they were trained on, and sometimes that data carries bias. AI might silently reject someone because of how their name looks, where they studied, or even the neighborhood they live in. Invisible intelligence, quietly shaping real human opportunity. But AI's reach extends beyond the office, into the global bloodstream of money itself. Every time you use a card, AI systems decide, in milliseconds, whether to approve that transaction. They scan thousands of variables: your location, your purchase history, your spending speed, even the device you're using. If something looks unusual, AI blocks it. If it looks normal, it passes instantly. These systems prevent billions in fraud every year. But they also decide invisibly who gets trusted and who doesn't. Then there's pricing. Online stores, airlines, and ride-hailing apps use AI-driven dynamic pricing, adjusting costs second by second based on demand, time, and even your behavior. Two people might look at the same flight, but see two completely different prices. AI predicts who's more likely to pay more, and quietly charges them more. It's not illegal, it's optimization. The algorithms aren't trying to be fair. They're trying to be efficient. And in their world, fairness doesn't exist, only probability. Even Wall Street runs on AI now. Algorithms execute most trades in fractions of a second, faster than any human could react. Entire economies move because of lines of code, predicting, buying, and selling billions before lunch. A single AI malfunction once erased $440 million from a trading firm in under an hour. The system corrected itself, but it reminded the world just how much we depend on invisible intelligence. The modern economy no longer runs on money. It runs on prediction and trust in the algorithms that make those predictions. We don't see the systems. We just live by their results. Tomorrow's wealth, opportunity, and stability will depend on who controls the code that controls the world. We've talked about work. We've talked about money. But there's one system that touches everyone, all day, every day, without fail: the entertainment machine. Every song you stream, every video you scroll, every movie that just happens to appear in your feed. It's not random. It's curated, calculated, and Zoom out, and you'll see the bigger picture. AI doesn't just shape individuals. It shapes entire societies. What trends, what divides, what movements rise or fall, all filtered through systems optimizing for attention, not truth. The algorithm isn't political. It simply amplifies what works. And what works is whatever keeps us watching. So where does this go next? The next wave of AI will blur the line between human and system entirely. Personalized digital worlds, custom news, custom ads, even custom realities, all generated on demand just for you. When that day comes, every person may live inside their own version of the world, and truth itself will become negotiable. But the story isn't over, because behind every algorithm, there's still a choice about how it's built, how it's used, and who it serves. The future isn't written by AI. It's written by the people who decide what AI will become. AI is already here, quietly, constantly, invisibly. It shapes our days, our choices, and our world, not as a villain or a savior, but as a reflection of us. And maybe that's the most powerful kind of intelligence of all. But what do you think? How much of your life do you believe AI already controls? And where do you draw the line? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear how you see the world that's unfolding around us.